Hey guys, today we're looking at dilation. So dilations is making something bigger or smaller. So dilation is a transformation that stretches or enlarges or shrinks, reduces a figure to create a similar figure. Center of dilation is a point about where it's enlarged or reduced. When we're talking about in the coordinate plane, our center of dilation is typically going to be the origin at point 0, 0. The scale factor of a dilation is the ratio of a side length of the image to the corresponding side length of the original figure or the pre-image. So image over pre-image. And a lot of times we will use the letter K as our scale factor, just like we did before when we talked scale factor. So, coordinate notation for a dilation. You can describe a dilation with respect to the origin with starting with xy goes to k times x, k times y, where k is the scale factor. If k is between 0 and 1, it's a reduction. If k is bigger than 1, the dilation will be an enlargement. Which should make sense if you're multiplying by something greater than 1. The number is going to get bigger. If you're multiplying by something smaller than 1, the number is going to get smaller. So it says find the scale factor of the dilation and tell whether the dilation is a reduction or an enlargement. So I think this is a little hard to see, but this does say P prime right here. So we said image over pre-image. So we want the length of the image, so the length after it's been dilated to the prime, so that's 10, over the pre-image, the distance of the original. So 10 over 6, and we can reduce that to be 5 over 3. So 5 over 3 would be our k value, and that's bigger than 1, so that would be an enlargement. Now over here on part B, our image is right here, C to P prime, that's 11, over our pre-image where we started is right here, 22. 11 over 22 reduces to 1/2. That's between 0 and 1, so that's a reduction. So this says draw the dilation PQR with P is the center of dilation and a scale factor of 2. We're going to do this together in class. Again, it's just kind of hard to do those drawings up on the board here. So we'll work on that one together. But for example 3, we have the vertices of quadrilateral ABCD. We want to find the image of ABCD after dilation with center at the origin and the scale factor of 1/3. Graph ABCD and its image. So I'm going to go ahead and plot ABCD. So left 3 and up 0 is A. We don't move up or down, we don't move left or right, we go up 6. That's B. And then C is right 3, up 6. And then D is right 3, up 3. So we call this point, point D, and then we will graph and connect those lines, and then a scale factor of 1/3. So that means I'm going to take that A value and I'm going to multiply the points on A by 1/3. So -3 times 1/3 would be -1. 0 times 1/3 is still 0. B prime. 0 times 1/3 is still 0. 6 times 1/3 is 2. C prime, 3 times 1/3 is 1. 6 times 1/3 is 2. And for D prime, 3 times 1/3 is 1. And 1 again. So now I'm going to plot those points. So -1, 0 is A prime, 0, 2 is B prime, over 1 up 2 is C prime, and then over 1 up 1 is D prime. So you'll notice that we have the same shape, it's just a lot smaller than our original figure. So one thing you should know then is that a dilation is not an isometry because it is shrinking the figure. It's not the same size and shape. Okay, so composition, what we did last section, except we're including dilations in here now with our composition. So we're going to start with our original KLM. So we have left 3, up 0. And then we have -2, 1 is L. And then we have -1, -1 is M. There's our original figure. So then we are going to translate, and I'm going to call that our A prime, or sorry, K prime, L prime, M prime. So that translation tells me to add 4 to all of my x values and add 2 to all of my y values. So -3 plus 4 is 1, 0 plus 2 is 2, -2 plus 4 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, -1 plus 4 is 3, and -1 plus 2 is 1. So now I'm going to plot those over 1 up 2, and then over 2 up 3, and over 3 up 1. So notice we didn't change size or shape. We just moved it. We have an isometry. All right, now a dilation with a scale factor of 2 means that I'm going to multiply all of those prime numbers by 2. So 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 3 is 6, and 1 times 2 is 2. So now I'm over 2 up 4. That's K double prime over 4 up 6. That's L double prime. And then over 6 up 2 is M double prime. So the figure enlarged is no longer an isometry. So if you have questions, feel free to come in and see me. If not, I'll see you in class.